So welcome guys to another beautiful tutorial. This time we are going to talk about how to web scrap using Beautiful Soup and Python. So a little bit knowledge about Python is very good in this course, but I will be teaching you everything about Beautiful Soup and a fundamental knowledge about programming might make it easy for you. So I will recommend you to go and check out some Python tutorial, like not much of a Python tutorials, but some of the Python tutorials like basics. So let's get started. Let's go web scraping. First thing we need to do is import some packages. So Python needs some packages to do web scraping. So I want you to go ahead and open a new file and name it whatever you want, like web scraping file. So and I'm using PyCharm. You can use any editor you want, but I think PyCharm is much far better. So I open the new window, so let's go ahead and do that. First thing first, we are going to import the beautiful soft package from Python. So first I want you to go and type beautiful soap for Python. Download. So once you go to that, you can see the first result will be this. So you just click here. So you just need to copy this one, or you just can say like variable soap, like the new version is for 49.3. So if you're watching this video in a later time, it might have been changed, so don't worry. The basic fundamentals are not much of a changing, but sometimes it is. So I will teach you how to use this, probably documentation, how to use and understand this in a way. So I want you to go and make a new Python file name scrap. Okay, so scrapping file. So I want you to import, first thing I want you to import is, we're gonna need beautiful soap. So I want you to first go to here, open the terminal. So we're gonna install our first package. This is how we will install a package. So beautiful soap is package like blocks of code written together in one package. That's how I can describe about beautiful soap. So let's go. So okay, this is the syntax for installing beautiful soap. So as you can see that pip install beautiful soap 4. So to install a package, we need to say pip install and package name. So various version of the package will be installed. So so as you can see, it is installing. So like that, I want you to go ahead and do that. And then once it's installed, we can go here and say from bs4 import beautiful soap. So this is how you import a package. Okay, as you can see. So before that, I want you to import some other things too. Import OS. So this is going to be like what we need to work with the packages, and like I'm gonna teach you. So it is not fundamentally important to import the OS, but in this tutorial I want you to do that, and I will teach you how to extract data from a website and put that in to an JSON file. So you can use that anywhere, like any application you build using any kind of programming language, you can use the JSON file and extract the data. There you go, boom boom boom. So but the thing is, you're gonna need some more dependencies, some more packages to do that. So I'm going to teach you that, but before that I want you to learn this. So what was that? So next thing I want you to do is go to Google and search for Chrome WebDriver get. So once you do that, you can see that it get us something like downloads Chrome driver WebDriver from Chrome. So we just go to that. And another thing you have to do is you have to go to these settings, and you can find out the version of your, so you can see that you are using 87.0. so this version you can see once you go to the help or about page. So once you do that, so that's the version I'm going to need. So if you're using Chrome version 87, please download this. So I need to download this, and once you download that, you can see that there is a folder in my, there is a zip file. Here it is. So in this zip file you need to extract that zip file using this, and you get this. So what you need to do is you need to copy this copy that and paste it into your web scraping folder. So where your Python script is, you need to paste it there. So I'm going to paste it there. You don't need to paste it there, but I think it will be better. So once you paste that in there, actually you don't need to like paste it there, but we are using this Chrome driver to scrap this, so we're gonna need the location of it. That's why I paste it there, but it really doesn't need to be there. So you need to get the location of this Chrome driver. So you need to go ahead and copy this. Once you have copied that, you can come in here and say from Selenium import web driver. So what this essentially is, we are importing the Selenium WebDriver from the Selenium, but as you can see that it is not references in here, so it telling us it's an error. So what is the error? You remember a few moments ago we installed the beautifulsoup package, just like that. This is another package. Selenium is another package which is used to for automation, like automation things. So it is a big topic, like very big topic, like, so we're not going to cover that much in about it, but we need to get the WebDriver from the Selenium package. But so the thing is we need to install this package too. So this is another way to install package. So if you know the name of the package, you can just say from this or import this. So once you have done that, you can see that error. So you go to the error and you can see that install package. So once you do that, it should be installed. So once you install, you can see that it is, the error was gone. Great. So now we need to set the web driver. So you need to set the web driver where your web driver is. So I'm gonna call the web driver is. So I'm gonna set the web driver to driver. So web driver dot from. So we are using the Chrome web driver. So not like Mozilla or Internet Explorer. We're using the Chrome web driver. So executable path. Executable path is the path that we put our web driver in. So you can see very easily that we have put our web driver here. So we just need to get the path of this web driver. Once I'm copying that, I can just say Okay, so we found the file. So and we need to say Chrome drive dot x. So good. Now you can see that got we have got the web driver into our script, and we have named it to the driver. This is what this code list does, is that from the Selenium packages, you can see that package. So from the Selenium package we have imported script called web driver, which will automate our driver, which means that Chrome will repeatedly open or something like that. What we tell it to do in the script, it will do, and that is what WebDriver does. WebDriver.chrome means that the executable path is this is the path where Chrome WebDriver is. So once you get that, and set it to driver. So now what we need to do is we need to go and get our website, what the website that we are going to go ahead and scrap. So let's go ahead and do that. So as you can see, now we need web page to scrap. So what kind of web page we should scrap is a web page that has the building, or how do we say, the structure as same as for every page. So essentially the goal is to scrape large sum of data from those website very quickly. So to do that we need a website where structure is same, but for the first site I'm going to use a creative commons, not Wikipedia. You don't need to like go ahead and do a Wikipedia web scraping, because everything is available in, I think, available as data, so you don't need that. So I'm gonna search for Batman. So I like Batman, so I'm gonna use Batman. So once you go into the Batman, and you can copy this page link. So I'm gonna paste that link as the path that driver gets. So this is what happened. You need to say driver dot get the path and set it as this. So driver will go ahead and go to this page, and then we can get our web scraping started. So once you do that, what is the content that we need to be scrapping, that we need to set? So we need to say the path what need to be extracted as a variable too. So driver dot page source. Once you get that, we getting everything that the page source into a content. So once you do that, now we're going to use the soap, also known beautiful soap. So we're going to use the beautiful soap and extract the content as from the page. So I'm gonna name a variable. I'm gonna go say beautiful soap. So you can see that we have imported from BS4 beautiful soap. So this is what it is. So once you have say beautiful soap, and it has these all things, so we need to say, actually we first need to say what we need is content, and we need features. So this is actually the something that we need to add. Just remember that. Okay, so we need to set this to a variable. So this is, I'm gonna say, so every time we need something to be scrapped, we need to look to the soap, and that's what happens. here. So the next part, we're gonna scrap the web. So let's go to the web page. So as you can see that this web pages have some images, so everything is there. So I open using the inspect the everything about this. So HTML knowledge is really required for this. I think some of the it's very easy to learn HTML. Not you can learn it in like 3 or 4 hours even, I think. So let's go. So this is the body, as you can see. So the head is there. So it's head and body, everything is there. So we're going to scrap the body. So in body I'm going to get this title as my first scrap. So let's go here and see. So as you can see the first heading. So once you go to this title you can say inspect. So once you do that it will automatically go to there. So let's go and see. Oh, you can see this is the tag that involves its Batman title. So it has ID of first heading, class of first heading. So if you want to get this contact only, the title only, you need to have that class first heading on this only. If you're using only the class to get the title, I think you got what I mean. Like this is the one that we're going to say we need the attribute that has a first heading class to be extracted, and that's what we're going to use in our first scrap. The thing is there are a lot of things you can learn about the beautiful soap. You can go ahead and look through the documentation, like get everything out, but it will be a little bit hard without trying it. So I'm gonna get this class name first heading into my. So once I'm done that, I'm gonna get this in. So okay, so I have copied that class. So I want go ahead and get that. So to find out one thing only, we just need to say fine. So how do we do that? How do we do this? So first thing first, you need to go and declare a variable. So I'm gonna declare title. It's gonna be equal to the content that we are scrapping is soap. So soap dot find, and I'm gonna say the attribute that we are gonna scrap is equal to the copy path first heading. And let's see if this works. Really work. Okay, let's give it a go. We need to go here on this. Okay, let's go. Okay, you can see that the WebDriver is working. So WebDriver goes and open a new browser and gets it. So it literally work, but you can see that it has got everything inside that h1 and id. So how do we get only the text? That's the real question, right? So we need to get only the text. So I'm going to explain this code furthermore. Like you can see that if you run this, see again, so you can see that we get everything inside this class. So everything. So the thing is that we uses this first heading as an attribute and search through all the content. Like this is the thing that we gonna scrap, right? The content, that means the page source. So it's search through all and it finds first heading as attribute. That one is put as title and it was print. The thing is here. So if you can actually use find all here and get every attribute that has the first heading. That we're going to do that next. But if you want only the test, like the tag in between, like Batman, you just need to go ahead and say dot text here actually. And once you do that, you can get only that, and let's go and see if it works. So you can see it is working. So we get the back map. So actually we have strap mounting. Good. So I'm gonna go again. So this is the part. So now I really wanna like extract something like a list. So for that I need some kind of a list in this page. So actually, if you go ahead and you see, the web scraping is really an easy thing if you get it right. Like, you need to understand that everything need to be in a perfect shape. Like perfect shape, but I mean is that it need to be in order. So if you go ahead and say, I'm gonna inspect this, you can see that this title say modern age. It says ID of modern age and MW headline. So in modern age, you can see that it's almost like these two are identical, like right. So if you go ahead and see that, so dark knight written has an ID of dark knight written and a class of MW headline, same as this, right? So they both has MW headlines. So what we can do is, and if I go to this nightfall also, it also has a MW headline. So this trio has MW headline. I think this one also has an MW headline, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and get these class. So you need some HTML knowledge to understand the structure of the page. Once you understand that, it is very easy to get the attribute. So I'm gonna get the attribute of these all. So how do we do that? Now I need to say that subtitles. I'm gonna say subtitles. You see, they are subtitles. So I'm gonna go to page, all the page, search, find all that has an attribute of. So I need to get this M double headline. And once I do that, I can say print. So print function actually does print. If you don't know even that. Okay, subtitles. So let's go ahead and see that. Load in. Oh, it happened like the last time too. It has actually got us a really long one. So I think, so I think the first tag is somewhere here. If you go ahead and see that, actually what I can do is, now I have extracted everything of the subtitles is a list. So if I say dot text to this one, let's see, it will return something not much good. Let's go and see that. So we need only the text. Actually it's an error because subtitles is a list and a list doesn't contain any text, right? So we need to get a one object of this list. So what we will do is, we will say for element. So we need some of the knowledge about web scraping and not web scraping, I'm sorry, Python to get started. So sometimes, and this is what this code does is, it element through subtitles and get each list item, and we can say for element in subtitle print element dot text. So we get in one element and we get in the text inside of this. Let's see if this works. Okay, it works. It get everything that has a tag of, you can see, of this, so it does work good. So actually I have scrapped the data. Now you can see some of the way. So this is the basically the way that you can extract any data out of using beautiful soap. I think any data that is in order you can extract like this if you master this technique, but we need to go to the basics. So this is not basics, like this is a way to extract any data. So I will be teaching more in the future tutorials too, but I just want to show you something else too. So I'm gonna go ahead and go out of this. So so let me say print soap, print the soap. So you can see that I'm printing soap. Okay, you get everything inside that page. So what this is that it get everything inside the page, and then it's through with that tag and get that, and that kind of way. That's how it goes. So how do we, you can see that it is not really beautiful. So what can you do is that, say, think will work, should work. See. So it is not actually prettify, it's not beautiful beautify, it is prettify. Sorry, prettify is good. So let's do that. Just prettify. Okay, once it is prettify, you can see that everything that inside of the tags are gone, so we get that. So I just showed you that. So from this part it gets everything in. So once it's prettify, you can see that everything is in order, like HTML, everything. It is, the structure is there. So I just want to show you that how we get that thing, so you can get a better understanding. So some of these things might seem like hard, but in the next tutorial we will be scrapping more things and getting more understand about this. So let's go to the next tutorial. Goodbye and good night, and please subscribe to the channel to see more of Python web scrapping and lots more fun things about actually IT world. So goodbye.